64, 65.
I did in 75, I think, or 25.
And then this looks like it's the proposed design, but is this
71,
concept,
75, yeah.
is this the city concept, or is this like what would be put out
brought my-
for like
Brother to school.
a hopeful RFP for?
Oh my goodness.
This is for the shipyard expansion.
Oh. My goodness.
First, that was in this. Now they can't.
Chris, was this ship, can we just talk really, or do we have to start the meeting?
It's live on YouTube now, so
Okay.
we can,
Meeting, because it is 6:30.
we can start.
Sure.
Yeah, we may want to move that to after swap the order, just do items, so we can
Oh, okay.
cover it all.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
Casey's here for it all.
Oh, okay, well then it's not gonna be. Huh? Okay, let's call the special meeting for the planning commission Thursday, February 27th. To order, can I get a roll call?
Tanya Harrison. Not here. Mark Hall,
Here.
Chris Bolin.
Here.
Sarah Trumpley. Here. Chris Rainey. Here. Gail Foodie. Here. Sean Denadell.
Here.
That makes a quorum.
Approval of the agenda.
I move to approve the agenda.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approval of consent calendar, it's just the record unexcused absence for Tanya from the February 11th regular meeting.
I'll move to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Disclosure of conflicts of interest and ex parte communications. Any on either of these two items? And noted, moving on, there's no correspondence listed. Communications and petitions from visitors. Anyone here to comment on any of these items ahead of time? Nope, it's time. There's nobody online, I'm guessing. Moving on, planners report. Is there a planners report for this one?
No.
Okay. We'll expect one at the real meeting.
Yep.
Unfinished business, shipyard expansion.
Mr. Chair,
Oh, there you go. Sir,
I move to approve resolution 25-01 supporting expansion of the shipyard. Second.
do your motion.
Yeah, we have discussed this in the past. I think that we have all been broadly in agreement. I've looked over the resolution and the proposed site plan. I think it all looks really good. So yeah, I think it's time to move it on to the next step.
To the second.
I moved it forward just for discussion, but also in agreement that, I mean, it is one of our major, contributing factors to, the town. And it's a very busy place and very, very well packed. And I think that there's definitely more room for expansion and usage in this town. So yeah, that's what I have found.
Sean. Any comments on this?
I see that it's already passed the Harbor Commission,
Yes.
and yeah, I mean, I'm in favor of this moving forward. I just wonder, like, under this proposal, it doesn't or not, under this resolution, it, doesn't really disclose which city-owned tidelands, or like, or would all of them be, would this resolution be looking to expand on all of the city-owned tidelands, or just a certain tract that's outlined in these? Or like, is that
I
not something
believe-
that we're talking about at this
I
time?
believe the idea is that we're gonna be putting it out to different people to come back to us with their own ideas, and we're not doing the engineering. So
Okay,
keeping it a little vague on that score for that reason. But
so a developer could choose where, based on,
Best location.
okay,
There's a lot of room, options in there.
all right, that was my only.
Commissioner Tremblay, do you have any comments?
Not at this time.
That is Foodie. Not sure.
All in on it. It's a good plan. It's part of us looking at what we need to, set up for the next move.
My only comment is, and it's not part of our issue, and we're gonna leave it up to the city to figure it out. But there's $3 million+ needed for this. That's not our concern, that's the city council's. So I'm gonna pass, I'm more than glad you can pass that to them and let them figure that part out. So, anybody else have additional comments at this time?
I did have, a couple questions. Track 1A. Top left corner, there's a trailer to be removed. That speak on that.
I mean, this survey was done back in 2013, so I have no idea if that Connex is still there or not there. We may have even actually, that might be part of the property that we,
Traded for Samson.
yeah, cause that plat actually looks older now that I'm looking at it. Because, yeah, if you look at the layout, on page 6. It looks like there is a survey that actually. Oh, no, this is the survey that did it. So track 1A is only that portion, that's that right side. This,
Well, there's the Connex and a trailer.
yeah, so this survey is what actually got rid of that right of way that connected down east-west. And created tract 1B to be that full area. So I'm sure that trailer and that Connex have both been removed at this time, you know, this being over, you know, this being about 12 or 13 years old.
Okay,
That was just something that showed up at the survey this time,
okay,
because we only now own the tract 1A. I mean, we own other lots around that, but for what's part of this survey, we only own tract 1A. And we actually are leasing the, what is that, the south east corner of it to DMI, which is shown on sheet 5. That's that blue square where we have that leased out. Where DMI is potentially going to build a warehouse there. I think they've got another 3 years, if I'm remembering correctly, to build the warehouse, and then
right.
if they don't, we can consider terminating the lease, or we can continue the lease and allow them to just keep doing the work that they're doing without the warehouse. But that was kind of what was part of that area. And then also just to give some more context to Commissioner Denadel and just everyone as a whole, this resolution does not direct the city or anybody to do anything specifically to any part of the tidelands. It's just a general resolution showing that there's still continued support for a shipyard of some type to be built at some point in time.
Right.
We'll be forwarding this resolution as well as Harbor Commission's resolutions to the council. There's no guarantee that they will take it up as either an action item or a discussion item.
Right.
It'll just be included in one of their future packets as correspondence from the planning commission. It would then be up to either the city manager, the mayor, or the council to place it onto a future agenda for further discussion. One thing that there will probably be some discussion about this though, because there is an upcoming second infrastructure workshop. I don't know if any of you watched the infrastructure workshop that happened on the 19th. But we'll make sure that at a minimum, we do at least bring this up during the infrastructure workshop to see if that is something that they do want to continue discussion on as we figure out what, city priorities are when it comes to strategic planning going forward. So, and just one other point of clarification, these cost estimates were provided to us from the Harbor Commission, and I believe these are over a decade old. Yeah,
$6 million.
yeah, so just wanted to get a clarification on that. I don't remember the exact timeline. I believe Tony said it was about a decade ago when the Harbor Commission originally discussed this and had these figures drawn up. Because this is for the shipyard building, yeah, so that's just for the construction of a building on a future shipyard. This doesn't include any costs for the actual creation of a shipyard itself, I mean, I don't have actual numbers, but just from discussions with people, I mean, depending on the size of a shipyard that we want to build, I mean, we're talking tens of millions of dollars, so that's kind of why this has never really manifested into something. The closest was when we had discussed, because it's going to be tens of millions of dollars, there was the discussion at one point where the only real financially feasible way to do this would be to literally give land away as part of a trade for the construction of it. And that's where that acre for acre potential deal was thought of. Whereas if the land across the street was blasted, as part of payment for a contractor to create this, we would then also give them land, and that would basically be their compensation for building this, because again, it's, we're talking tens of millions of dollars for a project like this. So.
Further discussion?
Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate that our job, as I see it, is we want to say that we want this project to happen. It is city council's job to figure out if we can actually pay for it, if it is actually feasible. But yeah, I think that we do have a very good good and real reasons to desire this project to go forward. So I think it's a good resolution.
Bam. Bam. Sir.
No, it's just a big part of our livelihood and economy, so, I'd like to see it sooner than later, but everything costs money.
Sir. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Next item on the agenda is site plan review. And this is just a site plan review, not a development. So. I get somebody to make a motion on that.
I move to approve the site plan submitted by Bayside Storage to construct an 81 by 38 structure on lot 4A Northfield Development Park.
Second.
All right, do your motion now.
I'm for it.
Sure.
Yeah, I know I've looked through this. It seems like I haven't looked at all of the numbers on it, but it seems like it's within code. It seems like it is yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a good use of the property.
John.
Yeah, it seems like they did a thorough job of their application and did a site plan analysis. I think it looks like a good Proposal.
Oh,
I think this is just a matter of moving it forward.
actually, I don't think this moves forward. I think this is.
Yeah, you are the decision-making body on this. Only appeals would go to the city council.
Kind of. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Ms. Foodie,
Yeah, yay, time.
I know that this is. Got to go through an architectural review. But that's not our issue. My only comment is, it might be nice. If down in that stairwell. I'm guessing that would be the northeast corner. If they would throw a bathroom in there for tenant use only. If they're putting plumbing upstairs, just throw one in there in case one or two of those units downstairs. But that's not something we can even do, that's architectural review, they're not doing that. So that's fire code and building code stuff, so, other than that, any other comments?
I see that they're like storm drain, there's a catch basin on an adjacent lot. Do you know, do they own that other lot?
No, they don't, but they're planning on putting in a storm drain in front of their lot, so they changed that. That one's just for the contract only, that's in the upper, left, right-hand corner. But there's more information on other pages where it should be.
Yeah, we clarified that on page 25. You'll see where the storm line that goes across the private property was removed. Because, yeah, I mean, unless they get an easement from that private property owner, they can't put a storm line across that property. So based on my understanding is they'll put a catch basin at the corner of Sorrel and Jim 4. And then they would run a line down to connect to that existing catch basin that's in front of that other property.
Further discussion? For the vote, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Audience comments, anything to say? Did you enjoy coming down?
I
Yes.
did, I enjoy saying we're coming to council, I love that. Good to know.
Commissioner comments. Sir.
Just wanted to thank everyone for taking the time to, look over the, shipyard expansion, been with us for a while now, and I'm just, glad everyone, just really jumped on it and took it serious.
Man,
Thank you to staff and just thankful for a very quick meeting today.
Well, here. Enough info to make a decision. Again. And I love that this community is responsive enough to jump up and come to a meeting. Rather than wait. Another month.
sir.
I just thank everybody for their time. I'll second Commissioner Foodie's sentiments on having a special meeting. I also want to thank council for coming here and just listening to see what's coming towards council and so. I don't remember the last time we had a council person here to just listen and not have something to.
Wendy.
Wendy was here 2 months ago.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
I
I can forget that.
tracked my words.
He didn't show. Or he-
No, he's on Zoom.
Oh, he's there.
I sent her as a spy, so.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
It is nice to see them though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice to harass you. Sir.
I'm just thankful for everybody's time and, I don't know, I think it's nice that we, are seeing some, motions, resolutions and RFPs coming in that we can work on.
Concur with all those statements, and I like breaking up big, long meetings into a couple short meetings. Oh, with that,
Sir,
yes,
I just also wanted to thank staff for coming here. I know it's been a busy week and dealing with family stuff, and so I know it's a lot, so thank you. Mr. Chair,
sir,
all for adjournment.
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. I can.
I'm just.